How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another Thursday stream. This stream is for those of you that are going to be going out shopping next couple of days, maybe this week, maybe next week, and you want to have some questions answered. What is the best car to buy? How to get the best possible price? How to make sure that you don't get screwed while you're in a dealership? I pretty much mean literally screwed when you are getting taken advantage of for thousands of dollars and you're buying things and you're paying for things that you don't need to buy, that you don't need to be paying for. I call that literally getting screwed. I mean, it's not as bad as a Harvey Weinstein interview, but it's right there. It's right there. It's very close to it. Hey guys, everybody, welcome to the stream. Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. Now, one thing that I want to talk to you about in the very beginning of this stream is how important it is for you to know exactly what you're talking about when you are calling a dealership. You have to have a script. I literally have a script of what I say when I'm calling a dealership. It's modified a little bit here and there, but mostly 90% the skeleton of the script is exactly the same. This is what I'm looking for. This is how much I'm willing to pay. These are my terms. That is there anything special that you're looking for, right? How much down? Maybe zero down, financing with them, financing with you. You want to pay cash or whatever the situation is. There's little special terms that everybody has. You want to do a pre-purchase inspection. You want to talk about that afterwards, but you have to know what you're talking about. You have to stick to what you have to say, because if you don't, the salesman's job is to take control of you, take control of your decision making, take control of your money, and ultimately put you in a position where you are doing what the salesman is telling you to do. When you are on the phone, you want to make sure that you're saving time and money, right? You don't want to be driving all over the place. What the salesman is going to try to do is he's going to try to get you into the dealership, because whenever you are in the dealership, you have a professional salesman that's been working there for years. You have a manager, you have a general manager, you have a financing manager. You're going to have 20 years, 30 years of experience of negotiations working against you. You don't want that. If you're going to be entering a ring, you want to enter a ring on your own terms. You do not want to hunt a bear in a cave. You want to hunt a bear? No problem. Get him out into the field and work there. Do not enter the dealership expecting that the dealership is going to take care of you, because they won't. They only have their own agenda. They have only one goal: to sell cars and keep as much money as possible. That's it. All right, let me read some comments here. Allison Lovell, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Brandon Peterson, hola, how's it going? You over there in Hawaii, dude? What is it? You gotta be like 3 fucking o'clock over there or something. Probably 2 o'clock. Hey, Flyby, how's it going? Thank you for coming in. Hey, Mary, you're in Las Vegas. Welcome to the stream. Gary, hey Dan, I watch 10 Reasons to be a Car Salesman. What are great videos. Those Canadians must be on drugs. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Hey Mike, how's it going? Fred, what's up, Dan? What's going on, dude? Guys, if you got any questions, put them in the comment section below. I want to make sure that we answer as many questions as humanly possible. If you're going to be going out car shopping tomorrow on Friday, right? Saturday, Sunday, I want to make sure that you are going into a dealership, or you're picking up the phone, or you're emailing with confidence. I want you to know what you're talking about. I don't want you to be pulling shit out of your ass, because that doesn't work in a professional setting. It might work once with one dealership. You might get lucky, but let's not account on luck. Let's be professionals. Okay, I want you to be professional car buyers. That's what I want you to be. Brandon Peterson, hey Dan, which do you think is better buy, 2019 Kia Stinger or 2020 Kia TRD? This is going to be a little biased maybe, but I think Stinger is going to be better. Well, okay, here's my biased opinion. I just like Kia and Hyundai better than Toyota. This is just my biased opinion. But here's my unbiased opinion. Toyota TRD is built on a platform of a regular Toyota. So you're taking not sport car and you're trying to turn it into sport God knows what. And then Kia Stinger was originally built with sports sedan in mind. Make sense? That's like trying to you know, trying to turn me into a fucking you know, a side, like, I don't know, I don't fucking know sports too well, but what's the position on this on a football, right? The guy that's on the side that's supposed to fucking tackle people that are trying to run around. Like, that's never gonna happen. Like, I'm not 300 fucking pounds, 6'5". It doesn't matter how much I eat, how much I fucking train. It's not gonna happen. You know, so it's better to find to find, you know, talent already and just improve on that. So if I'm gonna buy a sports sedan, you know, which I don't really believe in you know, sports sedan. I mean, it's a fucking sedan. It's a four-door car. It's, how are you gonna get it sporty? It's fucking huge. But if you're gonna be buying a sports sedan, you know, I'd rather get something that's built for that purpose specifically. And here's something else. If you're going to be buying a sports sedan, look into Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400. You can get a used one for about $30,000 or so. That thing has all-wheel drive, 3-liter, twin turbo, 400 horsepower, and it's all-wheel drive. I really like it. I really, really do. I mean, I would still give it more horsepower. I would literally, you know, put it to 500 horsepower, but that's just me, you know, because I drove it, and 400 horsepower, it sounds great, but it's a heavy car. It's a big ass fucking sedan. It's not a two-door sports car. Yeah, you have 400 horsepower, but it's fucking heavy. You know what I mean? So I would really bump it up to 500 or even 550. But look into Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400. You can get it as a sedan or a Q60 as a two-door. So it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a two-door versus four-door. Check it out. I kind of like it, actually. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Nissans. Mario M, thanks on your videos. I decided to keep my old 2007 Sequoia and throw more money instead to my 401k instead of having car payment. Mario M, you need to watch a video that I did a week or two ago. It was on a Sunday. It's called Best Places to Invest Money in 2020. It's hour and a half. I guarantee you the stuff that I talk about in that video, nobody's talking about it on Fox, nobody's talking about it on fucking CNN, nobody's talking about it on mainstream media. So check it out. I mean, if you're seriously trying to, you know, make money, or if money is important to you, check out that video. I think it's kind of useful. Just my personal opinion, obviously biased. Carmen Santana, hi Dan. Carmen from DC. Oh, hey, how's it going? Will like to buy Toyota Camry. Which is better, 2017 or 2019? It's kind of up to you. It's a Toyota, you know. It's reliable. What else? that's all Toyota has. It's reliable. You know, that's the only thing that really Toyota has going for it. It's not the most luxurious car. You know, it's not super technologically advanced. You know, it's not the best looking from design perspective. I think Porsche, Mercedes, fucking even Audi makes more beautiful cars. Alfa Romeo makes beautiful cars. Unreliable as hell, but beautiful. So 17 or 19 makes no difference. The only thing that I would say is, if you're going to be buying Toyota, make sure you buy it in mind. You know, keep this in mind. You're going to drive it until it falls apart. And that Toyota is going to last 200, 250,000 miles. So just keep that in mind. Whatever you're going to be buying, 2017 or 2019, whatever package you're going to be getting, keep in mind, you're going to keep that car, let's say 10 years minimum, or even 15 if you take care of it. Brandon Peterson, have you heard of any reliability issues with the Stinger? No, I have not. But then again, I know about that car. I'm not a huge fanboy about it. Like, I know more about Infiniti than Stinger, to be honest with you. It's just, I'm not a huge fan of these medium level weird sports sedans. You either see, I'm a guy that I believe everything has a purpose in life. Okay, you have steak, okay, and then you have ice cream. You know what you don't do? You don't put fucking ice cream on the grill with steak. Okay, and that's what people do with these sports sedans. If you have a sport car, which is a two-door, it's lightweight, it has no back seat, it has only two seats. I don't know, what's the point of putting back seats on a sports car, on a two-door car? It makes no sense. Who are you going to put in there? A midget? A person with no legs? Maybe. But let's get realistic. If you have a two-door car and it's sport, quote-unquote sport, or performance oriented, I don't think there should be a back seat. It needs to be light and it needs to be sporty. So whenever you have this, four-door heavy cars, they weigh like 3,700 pounds. That's fucking heavy. What are you gonna do with all that stuff? What are you gonna do at the corner? So I'm just not a huge fan of these, medium, mid-level performance sedans. If you're gonna have a 600 horsepower sedan like a Audi Avant, right? It's a wagon. That motherfucker is heavy, it's old, and it's a wagon. And it has 600 horsepower. Okay, now we're talking. But if you got 400 horsepower and the car is heavy, that's... I don't know, I feel like I'm just beginning to ramble here or something. Streets Rolling Motions, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Hey Dan, what do you think about Ford Mustang SUV? Here's the crazy part. I think it's gonna happen. Ford, listen, Mustang carries such a huge following, such a huge cult behind it, that I think Ford is gonna play this fucking card. You know how when you play Uno, there's a card that says draw 4? Ford Mustang SUV is that fucking card, draw 4. You know what I mean? They're not doing great. Their company is not doing fucking great. And they need to capitalize on SUVs, and if there is anything they can do to make money, they will do it. They will fucking do it. So Ford Mustang, my personal humble opinion, it's gonna be. I think that it's gonna come to reality. Do I like it? It's gonna be a weird ass fucking sport SUV. I don't know. I'm not gonna buy it. That's for sure. Like even if somebody gave me 100 grand and said, Dan, go buy a performance SUV, or an SUV that you like for $100,000. There's so many phenomenal options out there. Why would I buy this thing? I don't even know what the hell this is. John J, I thought we're going to see an orange t-shirt for today. John J, I don't know what are you talking about, orange t-shirt? This is my work shirt. I keep shit simple, I don't wear different stuff different day. Like, I don't think about clothes. It's just something you do. It's like fucking food. I don't think about food. There's food, you fucking eat it and move on. Sup Dan, greetings from Miami. Dude, how's Miami going? How's the weather over there? I don't think there's a better place for winter than Miami, or just Florida. Oh my God, it's fucking amazing. Summertime, it's hell, but winter, it's beautiful. Um, what is your opinion on hybrid cars, Toyota and Honda? So if I'm buying a hybrid, I would buy Toyota only because I think they make the best hybrids. That's number one. Number two, if you're buying a hybrid, you're only gonna start seeing savings. I did a calculation on this, and I actually did a video. It's called Hybrids. Are they worth it? Go to my channel and find the video, or you can type it in the search bar in my channel. Like every channel has a little search bar in the actual channel. So it's called Hybrids. Are they worth it? And I did the math. You only start saving money after like 60,000 miles. So after 5 years of driving, you actually start saving money. So watch that video. Tell me what you think about it. If you're going to be keeping the hybrid forever, I mean 200, 300,000 miles, sure, go for it. You know, even 170,000 miles, 150. Okay, cool, go for it. But if you're going to be having this hybrid only for a few years, it doesn't make sense because you won't see the returns. Peppermint Tea, how's it going in Orlando? Dean, Toronto. Hey, Dan, greetings from Toronto. How's it going, man? Man, y'all got snow over there by now, I bet. Can you explain this dealer holdback the crook dealer get from the manufacturer? Well, I don't doubt that dealers are crooks, but just, you know, the holdback doesn't make a dealer a crook. So this is how holdback works. There's the MSRP. There's the invoice for a car, okay? That means this is what the dealership bought the car for. So they can sell it for invoice, and you would think they made zero on this car. But wait, there is more. There's holdback here that the manufacturer pays the dealership just for selling the car. Makes sense? So think about this. The holdback is reward money, is like a bonus just for selling the car. Even if the dealership lost money on the car, which means they're going into holdback. If the dealership is at zero at invoice, they're selling the car at zero, they're gonna get paid holdback. So invoice doesn't mean anything. You know, invoice in car manufacturer world, in car dealership world, in automotive world doesn't mean shit. There's still more money. There's bonuses at the end of the month, and there's holdback. Jason Taylor, do you think the Infiniti Red Sport is a good car to buy? If for $30,000, I think it's the best sport sedan because it has most horsepower. It's twin turbo, 3.0, and it's all-wheel drive. So I want forged internals because I want the bigger turbo, and it has two of them, so I can swap out the turbos for bigger turbos and increase the boost probably to 500, you know, horsepower. So I mean, what else is there? I mean, what else is there that has 400 horsepower and it's turbocharged? Because if you don't have it turbocharged from the factory, that means you have to get completely new forged internals for your engine, and you're gonna have to not just forged internals for your engine. There's more stuff that you have to do with turbocharger. The car kind of has room to grow in horsepower, right? Not all cars. Like for example, Ford Focus RS. That's it. It is capped at where it is. You might be able to squeeze another 25 or 35 horsepower out of it. Maybe if you're lucky, okay? But more than that, that's it. You're gonna have some serious problems. That car is already capped at horsepower. But I believe that Infiniti can be pushed to 500 horsepower safely without blowing shit up. So that's why I guess I'm a fanboy of a Q50 Red Sport 400. If you guys think there is something out there that I don't know about for $30,000, again, this is the reason that I choose this car is because it's not 50 or 60 or 70 grand, right? I'm not going into like, almost the price of a house territory. We're still sticking to regular like $30,000. That's kind of what I would go with. Dan, do you approve posts before they go to onto 60-minute car FB page? I posted something about dealer selling a Supra lunch edition for 167. Enrique Mercado, yes, I do approve the posts because that's kind of Facebook works. I was like I thought like my group is open, anybody can join, and I set the settings so anybody can post. But unfortunately, Facebook wants me, because of the hate speech and all the bullshit that they say, they won't approve posts automatically. So I have to babysit it. So if you post something and it takes me like 3 hours to get to it, it's because I physically have to click approve button. Even though I set the group as automatic like approval, it still doesn't do it. So that's number one. Number two, I didn't see this post, so just repost it. Or if you reposted it and I still haven't approved it, text it to me or something. I don't know, like there, I approve like 99% of posts. Like it has to be something completely like not related to what the fuck is going on in their car group for me not to approve it. Like I pretty much approve anything. Even if somebody would be talking shit about me, I would still approve it. Like literally, I would still fucking approve it because I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I guess. So I posted something about a dealer selling Supra Lunch Edition for $167,000. Dude, I'm not surprised. I am not fucking surprised, dude. Just repost that post and tell me, hey, Dan, it's up. Go approve it. Dan, you should Google new Santa Cruz pickup by Hyundai. Oh, okay, Gary. Yes, I did Google it and I hate it. I hate that thing. I freaking hate it, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I love Hyundai. I love them. But that's not a real pickup truck. If I have a pickup truck, I need to tow shit with it. And I need to tow heavy shit. If that pickup truck tows the same amount of shit as my Lexus, as a van, okay? That's not a real pickup truck, okay? I need a pickup truck that tows a lot. I mean a lot. I'm talking like 17, 20,000 pounds. That's kind of what I'm looking for in a pickup truck. I needed to tow some real fucking weight. Grim Weeper, happy Halloween, Dan. What is your costume? I pretend, so I am dressed as a ex-car salesman gone rogue. How you like my costume? Peppermint tea. What is the best ideal mileage for 3-year-old cars? So on average, people in America drive 12,000 miles a year. Okay, so 12,000 miles a year for 3 years, that's 36,000 miles. Tyler Reynolds, I'm putting about 75,000 kilometers, so that's about 50,000 miles. That's actually exactly 50,000 miles if I'm not mistaken. On my 2018 Ridgeline, should I buy a smart car or something? Dude, that's crazy. How are you putting 50,000 miles a year on the car? Are you a truck driver? Are you a fucking postman? Are you an Uber? You gotta be Uber or something, bro. You driving like a fucking taxi. Because taxis put 100,000 miles a year on the car, and you're at 50. I mean, you're like a fucking taxi driver, dude. Buy a smart car or something to save some of those kilometers. What would be the best option on saving mileage or kilometers since I have to drive a lot for work? You don't have to buy a smart car. Smart cars are actually not good on fuel and reliability. They actually suck. They actually look pretty damn good. I like how the new generation of smart car looks. I really do. I think it's a good looking car. I think it just looks really fucking just unique, just interesting. But reliability is just bad. It's really sucky. And fuel economy, it's also bad. So if you want to buy a throwaway car, that's what I call it, a throwaway car. You just buy a rebuilt title, something from an auction for $5,000. You know, some kind of low-level Hyundai, Kia, Mazda, Honda, Toyota, something very entry-level base model. You know, for $5,000, fix it. It's gonna be like $7,000 with like 30 or 40,000 miles, and drive it. Just drive it, drive it, drive it. You buy yourself a cheap car that you don't care about. You can just put miles on it, and that's it. Peppermint tea. Why do you prefer regular transmissions over CVT? I hate how CVT feels. It doesn't. I don't like how it feels. That's it. The only reason that we have CVTs, that's another reason why I hate them. That's the second reason why I hate them. It's because, how do I say this? Manufacturers are just lazy. The reason that we have CVT transmissions is because they save fuel economy. They help with fuel economy. Instead of creating a better fucking engine, they put this garbage CVT transmission in it that's gonna save a little bit of fuel. That's it. That's why we have CVT transmissions. Because car manufacturers don't give a fuck about progressing or, you know, developing new, better engines that would get 50 miles to a gallon, 75 miles to a gallon, 100 miles to a gallon. Where is it? Where is it? I mean, think about this. Consider this. In 1990s, Honda Civics manuals would be getting like 35 miles to a gallon, 30 miles to a gallon. Let's say 30, right? I'm talking about the Civic Coupe hatchbacks, right? We have Civics right now that are getting 30 miles to a gallon. Or like, you know, a few years ago, it was officially 30 miles to a gallon. So from 1990s, that's, what was that, like fucking 30 years? Let's say 25 years. In 25 years, it hasn't improved. I mean, it improved by 10%? Come on, that's laughable. That's not serious. Like, what are they doing? Owen Smith, thank you for all your great information. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Guys, all I ask is just share these videos, not the streams because they're really long, but my regular videos. They're like 5, 10, 15 minutes. Share them on Facebook, you know. You're not the only one who has a car. You're not the only one who's going to buy a car. I guarantee you, your friends, after seeing this video, they're like, well, holy shit, dude, thanks for sharing. Like, holy crap, I just saved money. What a crazy concept. Santa Cruz pickup is trash. I'm not sure if I would call it trash. I just wouldn't call it a real pickup truck. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. For me, truck is something you buy for like business. You know, like towing stuff. You know, not even carrying stuff, towing stuff. If you want to carry stuff, you buy a big ass commercial van, right? There's a bunch of great vans out there. But if you buy, trucks are made for towing. You tow trailers, and you tow trailers. Maybe a boat, if you can afford a boat. But there's all sorts of trailers that are there to be towed, right? There's construction trailers. There's trailers with heavy equipment like bobcats and tractors and all that stuff. There's trailers for farming where you tow a bunch of hay, or you tow some fucking cows or pigs or fucking horses. I work as a respite worker with clients all over. Tyler, is that you work as respite? I don't know what that means, Tyler, bro. I don't understand. Okay, let me catch up here. Benny Hill, looking for a 2017 mid-size sedan Mazda 6 Accord or Camry. Benny Hill, I would add two more cars to it. I would add something from Hyundai, like Hyundai Sonata, and I would also add Kia Optima. Enrique, how do you save on distance? Elliot, Tyler, I think you mean save on gas. Um, Uki, 2019 Mazda 3 versus 2020 Corolla for long-term ownership. I've heard Toyota Corolla has some problems. Well, to be honest with you, that's a good one. Dude, that is a good one because I really like them both, and I really like. I've been like I like Mazdas, to be honest with you. I really love how they look, and I like what they're doing with their Skyactiv technology. I like that they're actually doing something. Mazda is the only car manufacturer that is trying to do something different with fucking engines, besides just throwing a shitty CVT in there and calling it good. Like they're the only ones. Not Ford, not Chevy, not Toyota. Nobody out of European car manufacturers. Nobody's working on it. Toyota, I mean Mazda is the only one. So I don't know. I don't know what Toyota problems are there with 2020 Toyotas. But if you know there's a problem, if you know something I don't know because you've done more research on it, then don't buy it. EPA keeps downgrading fuel economy standards. Tom, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I actually don't. How, Tom, I mean, if you want me to know, just send me a link or send me an article or send me a video what you're talking about or explain it because I don't get it. Peppermint tea, I still kept my 95 Honda Civic with 230,000 miles. Dude, that's a phenomenal decision. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Dude, absolutely. Abso-freaking-looking. Dude, Peppermint tea. Do you know who Drunkrat is by any chance? He says that. Thanks, love your channel. Yeah, one of the best things you can do is have an old fucking Toyota or an old Honda. It's one of the best things you can do. It's there, it's reliable. You got a family member that needs a car, bam, you can let him borrow it. Or let him fucking rent it for, $200 a month. Dean Toronto. Hey Dan, any mechanics I find with a shop want to charge a markup on parts and refuse to install parts I bring if they even OEM parts. Is this common practice? Unfortunately, it is. Dean, a lot of shops, they will make money on parts. I have like 2 or 3 videos on how to find good mechanics. I have that, and I actually go into way more details in my course. So watch those videos. It's hard to find a good mechanic, but it's not that hard. It's not impossible. You gotta, just like you have a family doctor, you have an attorney that you work with, right? You gotta have a family mechanic. It's something that you have to put in time, put in effort, and find yourself good 2 or 3 family mechanics. Tom, 1999 Subaru Impreza was rated at 22 out of 29 at 2,700 pounds. The 2019 Subaru was rated 28, 2838 at 3,100 pounds. Yeah, Tom, I understand what you're talking about. I was talking about the reason, the reason that Subaru was having not the best fuel economy back then is because they haven't, I don't want to say perfected, but they haven't worked their engine enough. Because Boxster engines, they're not super fuel efficient. They don't make the best power, and they're not the best for fuel efficiency. It's just how it is, V-shaped or inline-shaped engines, they're more fuel efficient and they make more power. I'm not trying to be a dick here or anything like that, but that's kind of just how it is. And Subaru did have a problem back then with fuel economy. It's just Tom. The point I was making is, where is um, you know where's the progress regarding combustion engine? Where is it? If there are some phenomenal combustion engine progress that I'm not seeing, maybe I'm not seeing. Maybe I'm stupid, Maybe I was, just looking here, and there's fucking amazing progress going on this area. I don't know. But Toyota doesn't have it. Honda doesn't have it. I just don't see car manufacturers really putting in fucking work to make phenomenal cars that would give us 100 miles to a gallon. Where is it? Um, Toyota Corolla hatchback had a recall for CVTs. Not fucking surprised, dude. Not surprised. But here's the thing: if I buy a Toyota, Honda, Kia, Lexus, Hyundai, Acura, I know these companies will take care of me. That's what I know. So I don't worry about that. It's like, yeah, it sucks that your car has a recall. It sucks. You're not paying for it. It's not your problem. You're gonna get a new car. Gary, Dan, what made Volkswagen fall off the car market so bad? I don't know. I do not know. It could be big ass fucking lawsuit that they had a few years ago, but I really don't know. Do you think muscle car industry is done for since the Camaro is being discontinued? Dodge is making the same. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Street rolling motions. Where are you getting this idea from that the Camaro is being discontinued? Dodge is making the same, looking for challengers, and Ford doesn't know where to make the Mustang. Street rolling motions. Where are you getting this idea from? I highly doubt that those cars will ever be discontinued. Ever. Ever. American muscle cars are fucking unicorns. You can't discontinue unicorns. You can't. It's not that you can't. It's from business perspective. You can't. It's not like I like them so much. No, please don't discontinue. But you can't because they make money. They bring money. They're not gonna kill a car that doesn't make money. I mean, that does make money. I'm sorry, that does make money. The reason that they got rid of sedans is because they weren't making any fucking money on them. Because people were buying SUVs, and Ford and Chevy, they're seeing this trend, so they're like, all right, well, just get rid of sedans and focus on SUVs and pickup trucks. The only reason that Ford and Chevy and Dodge are in business, the only reason that they fucking exist in 2019 is because of trucks. Chrysler exists for two reasons: pickup trucks and Jeep. That's it. They're, the whole company is fucking dependent on two trucks. I mean, on two cars. Ford is dependent on their pickup trucks. If it wasn't for pickup trucks for Ford, Ford would not exist long time ago. Same thing with Chevy. Dan, what's your opinion on the 2020 50th anniversary Nissan GTR? Let me see. Okay, you got to be more specific, dude. Johnny DK, dude, I haven't seen you here for a while. Or am I having bad memory, dude? How's that Jeep? Tell me, what do I think about it? I love GTR. It's my favorite, sports car. But far as let me hold on a second. Hold on. Is it the blue one? Is it? Hold on. Let me introduce. Okay. Well, it's I mean, it's gonna be it still has the same body. It has a little different plastics here and there from what I can tell. It's gonna be a money grabber. That's it. That's what it is really. I don't see. Um, they're just gonna try to make extra money from it. It's a different fucking color. I don't know. Like it's not enough of a difference from just a good GTR. You know, from a good loaded GTR, it's not enough of a difference. Good paint job. You know, it looks interesting. Different little carbon fiber. You know, different stitching, different patterns. It has nice roof liner and all that stuff. I like the rims, but for me, it's not enough of a difference. I mean, it's just the anniversary car, just like with Mustangs or anything else. It's not a whole different car. I want Nissan. What I really want is I want an R34 body with R35 specs. I want just put those two things together and release it as R36. That's I think what they should do. I know this sounds crazy, like pick an old body, but I think they should model their next car off their R34. It's a really good looking car, and it's not just because I like it. Like like just subjectively, it's really good looking. It just proportionally wise, I think it's amazing. Ramon, how about American SUV? I'm a technology guy, and one of this SUV, like the new Terrain 2018, 2020. But I want to hear your opinion. It's not bad. You know, it's not bad. But again, so you're a technology guy, Ramon. Okay, if you're looking from strictly from technological perspective, what does Chevy has? What does Terrain has? Terrain is it that's Chevy. That's not GMC, right? That's Chevy. What does it have that, let's say, Hyundai or Kia doesn't have it? You know, if you want to buy it, go for it, dude. Tom, they went to CVT and improved their engines to get way better fuel economy. Yes, agree. Giovanni, what is the best type of car that meant to last? Best type of car? You mean best brand? I think that's what you're talking about. Um, you know, Toyota, Honda, Kia, Hyundai, Mazda. That's what I would go with. Grim Weeper, what would you do if the dealership wants a non-refundable deposit? You give them one of these, following up with this one, okay? But you gotta be like, you gotta know what you're doing, okay? Maybe you need to do some practice, but that's what I would do. To hold the car, car. Here's the deal, okay? Number one, is this a brand new car? If it's a brand new car, you can probably get it somewhere else, unless it's a really unique, special fucking build that it's really, 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 really hard to find. You know, if it's a simple trim level, no extra packages, no special colors, no special rims, no special stuff that you wanted, right? If your list of requirements is not fucking 25 things, then you don't really need a deposit because they can always get a different one. That's number one. Number two, if it's a used car, you can, guys, you know what? Let me just give you a better answer. A better answer. You want to put a deposit on the car? Not a problem. The dealership is asking you for a deposit on a car. Not a problem. Use your credit card. Because what you can do is, if the car is not what you're expecting, or the deal is not what you were expecting, is not what you were promised, you call your credit card and say, hey, they're trying to scam me. They're trying to sell me a car that is not something that we agreed on. That's it. And you'll get your money back. The only way to put a deposit down is a credit card. No fucking cash, no cashier checks, no debit cards. If they want cash, cashier check, or a debit card, you tell them to go fuck themselves. Guys, the amount of times I tell dealerships to go fuck themselves is insane. Like, maybe I'll do a video, just a compilation of all the texts. Maybe I'll start gathering some of the texts that I sent to dealerships, because they are, oh, they are not good. They are definitely not YouTube friendly. Anthony Garcia, when it comes to getting a mechanic 2 years ago, I took it to a dealership and spoke to the guy who fixed it. He told me from now on, I'll pay you instead of the dealer. He accepted it. Oh, absolutely. You can do that. You can go to a dealership, find yourself a good mechanic, right? And then they do a lot of gigs on the side, and you just literally hire them outside. Tom, start-stop technology and cylinder deactivation is relatively new in some vehicles. I can't stand start-stop. I hate it. I freaking hate it. Mike Bornkamp, when you talk with the dealer finance department that's willing to negotiate, do you just play it by the year slowly, using their greed against them? Or is there certain verbiage? Okay, I love verbiages. I love scripts. I think scripts are like moves that army teaches you, right? If you listen, when you fire a gun, right, and you have a malfunction in a gun, you don't do random shit. There is specific step by step to fix a malfunction on a gun, right? Step by fucking step. I love step by steps because you can rely on it. I love things I can rely on, and scripts is something that I can rely on. That's why I put scripts into the fucking course. You don't gotta fucking think. You don't gotta be pulling shit out of your ass. There's the fucking script. Follow it. That's it. If you can't read, it's not for you. So I am a huge fan of scripts. I love scripts. And obviously, script is like a skeleton, and then you do a little bit playing by the year, obviously, but you start with the script. You're like, bam, there you go. Here's what I want. This is how it's gonna be. This is what I have to offer. And then if they you obviously you do play by the year, but scripts is a great way to go. Just a phenomenal way to go. I love scripts. Just because, whenever you're dealing with 150 fucking dealers on one car, I mean, if you're going to be pulling shit out of your ass, you're going to be in a lot of pain. So scripts are definitely better. Okay. Phrases they use that prompt you to use certain counter arguments. Getting best out the door price. Okay, I answered that one. Tom, for safety, vehicles are getting heavier and heavier each life cycle, making it hard to improve fuel technology. It is true, vehicles are getting heavier and heavier, but I don't think it's for safety. I actually did some research why vehicles are getting heavier and heavier. That's because of computers. You put so much fucking wiring in a car. It's crazy. I mean, the amount of wiring that you have in a car is just insane. It's crazy. You gotta have, just think about all the fucking computers and all this, the green boards, right? It's like the silicon stuff, the green, it's heavy. All the fucking chips, all the computers, it's not even teeny tiny fucking chip, they're this fucking huge. So you have a car that has 20 of those, 20 fucking modules. You have airbag modules, you have headlights modules, you have a collision prevention system modules, you have a headlight, oh my god, engine, transmission, ABS, all-wheel drive system, have the all-wheel the module that controls the car spin, the wheel spin, which wheel to spin, which wheel not to spin, you have so many computers and modules, and every single computer has to get wired in. So the fact that there's so much modules in there, it's ridiculous. And on top of that, all the oh, this is what you're talking about for safety. You mean airbags? Yes, that's just what I was gonna say. Okay, I see what you're talking about, Tom. I thought you meant to say that they're making vehicles purposefully heavy, for safety. No, it's the safety features like airbags that are making it way more. You put like 20 fucking airbags in there, it's gonna add up. Ruckus TV, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Dealer says that they can't do sticker price off their used car out the door. They even said that the car has been on the lot a while and will be transferred to their sister dealership tomorrow. Well, here, Ruckus TV, if a dealership is telling you no, the beautiful thing about shopping for a car is there's a lot of dealerships. There's more dealerships in the country than there's McDonald's. Think about that one. You are more likely to run into a fucking car dealership than you are into McDonald's. Think about that one. So if one says no, fuck them. Go with somebody else. Like literally today, I'm looking for a car for somebody, and I'm working, calling, and this dealership is saying we do not give a price over the phone. I told them, hey, text me the buyer's order. He's like, we're not gonna do that over the phone. I was like, okay, delete me from your CRM. Like, I got 150 of you. I got more of you than I know what to do with, and I only need one. I'm literally, think about this. You walk into a bar, right? And there's 150 women and you're the only guy. The chances of you not getting laid are pretty much zero. Okay. Fly by. There was a false rumor going around that Camaro would be discontinued after 2023, but that has been corrected, and they are saying the next generation will be delayed but not discontinued. Yeah. So here's the thing. Flyby. Rumors like that were going out with Ford Mustang, and the reason these rumors exist is because these companies, it's just a commercial stunt, God damn, I'm thirsty. So it's just a commercial stunt. They do it so people would go out and buy more cars. They're not going to be discontinuing that. Ruckus TV, what are some tips on talking down out the door price of $26,500 for a CRV or RAV4 new? They are saying that that was their best deal they provided. Okay, it's very easy, Ruckus TV. This is what you do. You get a buyer's order from one. Then you use that buyer's order to shop other dealerships. Then you get a second buyer's order that's $1,000 cheaper. You use that buyer's order to shop around. I'm putting straight out fucking fire. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So you use different dealerships to shop, and whenever you kind of lower the price enough that you are running into a lot of dead ends, that's kind of how you know you hit the rock bottom, right? You dig, and then you can't dig anymore. That's it. You hit rock bottom. Well, if you're at the rock bottom, then put out your fucking money and buy the car. Tom, Subaru, Mazda are in the same bed. I don't know what that's about or what that is relating to. Street rolling motions. Dan, are you going to Apex or SEMA show November in November? So I'm not going to Apex or SEMA for a couple of different reasons. Reason number one, I mean, maybe I don't. I hate all that stuff. Like this is gonna sound weird, but I actually hate SEMA. I hate it. I can't stand it. Why? Because majority of the stuff that's really cool is never gonna make it into the real world. You know what I mean? It's like going to one of those Detroit new car shows. They have a bunch of fucking concept cars, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. Holy shit. And then you see the car that comes out, like, what the fuck is this ugly ass fucking corn infested turd? What is this shit? You know, that's like what Kia did with Telluride. Check out Kia Telluride concept. That thing looks fucking gorgeous. Like the car looks good enough that I would take it to a motel room, okay? I would. I really would. The car that they made does not look the same. It's not as good looking. Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400. The concept looked fucking amazing. It looks so good. I can't even describe how good it looked. It looks so beautiful. Like, and it didn't look like, unrealistic. It's not like it was from year 3000. It was very realistic. All the materials that was used, very practical, very realistic, and very common. They just made it uglier, So that's why I don't really like SEMA or Apex. But one thing that I do like about SEMA and Apex is all the custom tuning. That I do like. But, just for entertainment, I guess it would be fun. But far as the like new cool technology, like a lot of it is just not gonna make it. And I don't want to. I'm very sensitive and unique person that doesn't like to have his heart broken. Ruckus TV. You need to talk with more dealers across the country and see who will beat that. Absolutely, Flyby. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes, yes, yes. Ruckus TV. Any tips for the end of the month with new 2020 models coming out for SUV from Honda, Toyota? Just shop nationwide. Shop a lot of dealerships. Ruckus TV. I mean, that's one of the most important things. You gotta go wide. You got to go wide. Ruckus TV, they only went $1,000 below. Dude, $1,000 below, bro. You gotta be starting at 20% fucking MSRP. I mean, if it's an expensive car, go for 25 or so. But if it's like for really fucking plasticky cheap car, right? Like what you're looking for, just a base model. Obviously, it's not gonna have as much markup, right? So okay, maybe not 20 fucking percent, maybe 18%, okay? But that you kind of gotta be in that ballpark. $1,000, that's nothing, dude. You're buying a $25,000 or $30,000 car. $1,000 is nothing. A peppermint tea. Dan is dropping the gems. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Trying to. Kevin M. Dan, I heard there's going to be a merger between Renault, Fiat, and Chrysler. How do you think that will work out? Well, when you have 3 turds and you combine them and you steer them viciously into one, you know what you're going to get? You're going to get one big turd. Like, you can't put turds together and expect to get something fucking different than what you started with. I just don't know how that's going to happen. Chef Sakachito, it's Halloween. You should have been wearing your car salesman costume. I'm wearing a rogue. Ex-car salesman went rogue and now is doing crazy ass fucking live streams. How's that for a costume? You know what? We most of the time we pretend to be somebody else. So on Halloween I decided to be myself. green, which is festive. Ah, okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, orange and green. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even fucking think about that. Dan, what do you think about Carvana? There's no way in hell I would buy a car from Carvana. Absolutely not. I'm making a video on it. See, but I'm trying to record the phone call, which is not so easy because I have to say that I'm gonna be recording this shit. I can't be doing that stuff on a sneaky way. So I have to tell them, hey, this phone call is gonna be recorded, and they'll tell me to go fuck myself. So you gotta be real smart about it. What are your things that can be said when providing the purchase order to the other dealer, or do you just say, can you beat this? I just say, hey, if you can do $1,000 less than this, you got yourself a sale right now. That's it. The best thing you can do is tell the dealership you're ready to buy, you got the money, and you're ready to go right now. That's it. They will fuck with you. They will waste your time. But you have to be professional. You have to be above them. You have to be on a more professional level. I know it sounds weird, like, well, if they're being pieces of shit, why shouldn't I be? Because you can, because everybody else is being pieces of shit, okay? You gotta be professional. You have to come in with three things. You're ready to buy now. You have the money now. You know what car you want today, right? You are ready to buy. You have to be like a super serious, super committed customer. And I am, like, even though I'm working with 150 dealerships, I tell every single one of them I'm ready to buy a car right now, because I am. The ball is in their court. I am ready to buy. These are the terms I'm willing to go under. The first person that says yes, we're going with that. That's it. Guys, click that thumbs up button. Show YouTube that somebody cares about this crazy ass stream. Tom, Toyota owns Subaru and Mazda. They are sharing technology, is what I meant. I would disagree that Toyota owns Subaru and Mazda. Toyota owns like only 13% of Subaru, which is not a lot. And what technology are they sharing? They're not. I don't think Toyota is sharing any of Toyota's technology with Mazda, or Toyota's technology with Subaru. They might be using same parts, which means they just use, they use the same parts because they get it from somewhere else. Make sense? So this is not a Toyota part. Toyota just uses it. Subaru uses it. Mazda uses it. But Toyota did not invent this part. This is not a Toyota part. Audio issues. Hold on. Do we have fucking audio issues? Tom, I glitching out a bit. Guys, do we have audio issues, or is this just for Tom? Are you guys, what's going on? Tell me. I want to make sure, you can hear me good, or I will fix this. King, no, love you, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you do you agree with Scotty Kilmer that Mazda Turbo is less reliable than regular Skyactiv Mazda because it runs hotter? Not really. I mean, yes, engines with turbos on them are less reliable by definition. But practically, not really. The margins are so slim that I wouldn't really worry about it. Alfredo Lopez, should I buy a car that was used as a loaner car? If you want to, yes. The ones that have dealership provide, yeah, I understand what a loaner car is. I have no problem with loaner cars. Just make sure you're getting just make sure you're getting a good, good percent off. Make sure you're getting a lot off MSRP. With loaner cars, I'm aiming for 30 fucking percent. You know. That's weird. Yeah, guys. I mean, my mic is connected. I mean, maybe I'm just fucking around with my shirt or something. Maybe that's why I'll stop touching myself. I'll keep hands to myself, okay? What do you think about 2020 Supra? I'm not gonna buy it. Street rolling motions. The car has 350 horsepower. I'm not buying it. I'm not fucking buying it. Why would I buy a Toyota Supra when I can go out and buy a fucking C8, a mid-engine fucking $60,000 car that has more horsepower in its mid-engine? Why? Why would I buy a fucking, BMW with a Toyota logo on it? I'm not buying it. Hell no. I would buy a 1995 or a 1996 Toyota Supra. I'd rather buy a 1996 for $60,000 or for $70,000 or even $80,000 than a brand new one. Literally, I'll buy a car that's 24 fucking years old over the car that's brand new. Really. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it must be because I'm moving a lot. I got excited. What can I say? I got a bit excited. Ruckus TV. Well, if I ask them for a buyer's order breakdown via email, what has worked for you to provide purchase order instead of manually typing the cost breakdown into the email? You just ask them for a picture. I asked them, send me the buyer's order. It's gonna have your name. It's gonna have the car. It's gonna have everything. It's a real buyer's order. You can take it to them, and that's guaranteed price. So you just need to get a picture of the buyer's order. Hey guys, can you text it to me, or can you send me a picture of a buyer's order? It's either going to be a picture, like they actually took a picture of the piece of paper, or it's going to be a built, like a PDF buyer's order. Tom, never buy a loaner car from a dealer or one that was rented out by Enterprise. Tom, I would disagree with that, and here's why. When I'm buying a car, whether let's say when I'm buying a car, I care the price of the car and I care about the quality of the car. And this is how I'm gonna know about what's going on with the car. I'm gonna spend $120, $150 on a pre-purchase inspection. Just because a car was a loaner, just because a car was a rental, it does not mean it was abused. It not necessarily has to be abused. I mean, if it's a Mustang and it's a rental or a loaner, probably was abused. Two-door cars, fucking abused, pretty much guaranteed. But if it's a fucking, if it's a loaner Honda Civic or a rental, Chevy Malibu or Chevy fucking Impala or something, what are you gonna do with that? Nobody's gonna race a fucking Impala. Nobody's gonna race a fucking, a Ford Taurus or something. Nobody's gonna be doing that. People just buy it. Rent it for rental purposes. So a lot of times these rental cars are actually a really good deal. So how I know if this is a good car, I do a pre-purchase inspection. If the pre-purchase inspection is good, I proceed. If not, I just save thousands of dollars and it only cost me $150. What are the best top trucks to buy? My favorite truck would be Toyota Tacoma, for the Ford, whatever Ford you want to buy, and then Chevy. That's the only three trucks I would buy. Those cars are beat and not well maintained. Well, I talked about that, Tom. Not I, I don't think all rental cars are beat and maintained and poorly maintained. I had a Toyota Prius as a rental, and one time It used for a pizza delivery, drove the piss out of it, only got 36 miles per gallon. Like I said, that problem would be avoided with a pre-purchase inspection. You know, you have a problem with the car, you do a pre-purchase inspection, bam, you know what's going on with that car. King Null 001. Should I avoid car lots and stick only to dealerships or private sellers? Again, King Null, this is a very good question. So small car lots are more dangerous to buy cars from. They will try to fuck you over, and their cars are not as good typically. What I would recommend is, again, pre-purchase inspection. If you found a really good deal from a small car lot, do a pre-purchase inspection. Like, this is why I have a fucking course. I don't pull things out of my ass. I don't make things on the fly. I don't do it, guys. I really don't. I created step-by-step process that I follow. I created it for me, and then I decided, hey, you know what? Let me organize it more. Let me add more information, stuff that I already know, but let me add it for other people, put it in the fucking package, and give it to the world. So that's why I love scripts. So step number one, you found the car, you agreed on the price. You have a buyer's order, then you do a pre-purchase inspection. The pre-purchase inspection is good. Then you put a deposit if they are making you. You use a credit card to buy a deposit. After that, you do the magical move of giving them cash, financing through a bank or whatever, or financing with them, whatever the deal is. You pay for the car and you get the fuck out. That's it. Like all what I said, I didn't make it up. I didn't make it up. It's a script. It's a step by step process. Marketing, Ace Marketing LLC. Cool. Would you recommend F-150 or F-250? Would that even matter? Yeah, I'm like Ford F-150 or Ford F-250. It depends. Like if you're gonna be hauling heavy ass fucking equipment, if you're gonna be you know, towing giant trailers like with horses or animals, right? If you're for towing, let me I'll just simplify it. I love simplifying things. Buy the right vehicle for your needs. Don't underbuy, don't overbuy. How much stuff are you going to be towing? What is that? What's the number on it? Okay, it's this much. Okay, should you buy this truck, or this truck? Which one is better for what are you trying to tow? You got Toyota, you got Ford F-150, and you got Ford F-250. Which one suits your needs better for towing? If towing is something you're interested in. If you're not going to be doing much towing, then Ford F-150 is good, or Toyota Tacoma. And here's the crazy thing: Toyota Tacoma, Ford F-150. This is gonna sound crazy. This is gonna sound crazy, but I believe Ford is actually better equipped for the same amount of money as Toyota. So if you're planning to spend the same amount of money on Toyota and Ford, you can actually get more stuff with Ford. It's actually going to be cheaper. What is the best price you see in a Tacoma new? Oh boy, I remember I did buy a Toyota Tacoma from Ford with somebody. I forgot who it was. I have it in the notes, but it was like 10 fucking grand off, dude. It was smoking deal. It was smoking. It was ridiculous. Guy paid me $1,000 and he got $10,000 off. It was, man. If I could have somebody who would be buying groceries for me like that, I pay somebody $1,000. I mean $100, and they get me, you know, $1,000 worth of groceries. That'd be beautiful, especially here in fucking Florida. Yeah, Tom, Toyotas are much harder to negotiate than American-made cars. Much harder. Alfredo, F-150, unless you will be towing serious loads, then you get F-350 dually. I mean, you can get F-250 dually, right? That I think that's also an option. Ice marketing. Oh, you got it. You are welcome, sir. Ruckus TV. Also, never purchase a car a couple of hours before they close. They will pressure you into signing all types of paper, which you will regret later. Not necessarily. I mean, if you know what you're doing, I mean, I can buy you. You can wake me up at 3 a.m. and I can buy a car. You know what I mean? If you know what you're doing, if you know the things to do, things not to do, if you know the steps to go through, it's simple. You just follow follow the steps, right? I can wake up a Marine at 3 fucking a.m., punch him in the face, and he's gonna assemble and disassemble fucking M4, because the script, not the script, but the steps, the process is in the head, because the process of doing things is built in. That's it. You don't need to be thinking about this. So you can be buying a car at 3 fucking a.m. if you know what you're doing. And I think you should know what you're doing. I mean, how many cars will you buy in a lifetime? How many cars? Okay, an average person will change a car in about every 5 years. Every 5 years, okay? So if a person starts driving at 20 and they stop driving at, let's say, 80, right? So that's 60 years. 60 divided by 5, what is that? I don't want to say that's 7.2. Is that it? 60 divided by 5. Oh, that's 12. Fuck. Wow, my brain is fucking dead for today. So that's 12 cars. 12 cars. If this person will only get screwed for $2,000 on each one of those cars, for only $2,000, I'm not talking about $7,000, $5,000, only $2,000 on each one of those cars. That's $24,000 in a lifetime. That's a free fucking car. You can get a free car pretty much. Dan, did you say before reading any? Did you know you say before reading every single question? Yeah, I can't read, bro. Why do you think I do this? I can't have a regular fucking job, because that requires reading, and God knows I can't read. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Ruckus TV. When it comes to tax, title, and license, how do you calculate them before you negotiate the cost of them? You call your DMV and you ask them, hey guys, I'm going to be buying the car for $30,000. How much money am I paying to the government? Simple as that. Ruckus TV, they wanted to charge me $300 for license fee. I don't know what state you live in, how much your government steals. I have no idea, bro. Tom, Consumer Reports did an extensive comparison test between winter between 2019 Subaru Forester RAV4 and CRV. The Subaru did the best so far. I should send you the video. Here's the thing, I did, Tom, I did watch that video. I know the video you're talking about. I still hate Subaru. I fucking hate it because of their engines. Grim Weeper, your thoughts on Ford versus Ferrari Hollywood movie coming out soon? Dude, I haven't seen a recent movie in God knows how long. Like, I don't even know what's going on out there. Like I said, there could be World War III. There could be Antifa taking over the fucking White House. And I would be on the phone with emails trying to find cars and make videos. I wouldn't know what the hell is going on. Really, I have no idea. Digital FTO. I did see a movie recently which was really good, and it's called something Citizen. Was it Good Citizen? Law Abiding Citizen. Law Abiding Citizen. God damn, that's a good movie. What's up, Dan? Coons Dodge in Virginia is selling Hellcats 4% on their invoice with $799 non-negotiable fee plus TTL. How are they able to do that? Make that money? They have over 50 Hellcats on the lot. So here's the thing. Send me a link to it. I mean, I'm gonna have to check it out. Coons Dodge in Virginia. We're gonna check them out. We're gonna check them out, guys. Is anybody looking for a Hellcat? There's a freaking Dodge dealership that's selling super cheap Dodge Hellcat. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on a second. Let me. I think we're almost caught up. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna do a little bit of research. We're gonna go with. I'm literally on their website right now, and I'm taking a look at their stuff. We're gonna go with Dodge. Let me select Dodge here. Okay, models. So 2019 Hellcat. Search. So okay, so MSRP is $62,000, and WOW price is 52. Okay, now let me see. This is what this dealership is selling them for. Now, this sounds like an amazing deal. Like, wow, $10,000 off. Great. Now let me see what everybody is selling them for. What if everybody is selling them for $10,000 off? Are you really getting such an amazing deal if everybody is getting that deal? You're not getting anything unique. Okay, now let's go with 2019, 2020, condition new. Let me see what everybody is selling them for. Make Dodge. Okay. Hellcat. Alrighty. Okay, let me see here. Same dealership. Okay, okay. So yeah, they're advertised. Listen, I gotta say something. I misspoke. They are not selling them for that price. They advertise it for that price. That's a huge difference. That is that's a really big difference. So $10,000 off. I see other dealerships that are also offering $10,000 off. It's not unique. It's I mean, so that means pretty much your dealership can do the same thing. Any dealership can do that. But I bet how they can do that is I mean, have you actually gotten Coons is a high volume dealer. That is true. They could, I mean, they have a, you know, $800 dealership fee. You know, maybe they require you to buy something else. Maybe they're gonna get you on something else. I don't know. I don't know. Second Life, you are late. That's okay, buddy. That's okay. We forgive you. Ruckus TV, when you agree on a decent price, what are some things to expect to sign? Oh boy, there's going to be a bunch of paperwork. You're going to have to sign a buyer's order. You're going to have to sign finance paperwork. Do they just give you one stack of paper in place to sign? Maybe someone in the chat can go over it. So things that there's different dealerships have different things that they want you to sign. I mean, there are going to be some basic things that you're going to have to sign. But there, for example, some dealerships like to make you sign a document that says you cannot sue them, right? Um, there's a bunch of different things. But the biggest thing that you need to be worried about, it's not what you're signing, it's the numbers. Read that. Read the numbers. That's what you really need to be worried about. I test drove Genesis and it was sweet. Dude, I love new Genesis. I freaking love them. B2B, hey Dan, great show. Audio issue was temporary. Yeah, because I was touching myself. I stopped touching myself and we're all better off. I'm selling my car, okay, and I've got some replies, but most are, is car still available? I say yes, and they say nothing. Is this normal? Yes, it is normal. There's going to be a lot of people like, hey, is this car still available? And they just forget to text you. What you could do is you could do a little bit of a, you could help them a little bit and be like, hey, the car is still available. When would you like to come in? When would you like to see it come in? Fuck. When would you like to see it? Street rolling motions, you can get 2016 Hellcat for $45,000. Yes, but it's gonna have quite a bit more miles on it. You can get one for 45, or you can get one for 52 or 53. That's only $8,000 difference, but 36,000 mile difference. That's 36,000 miles with $5,000. It's better to buy new. Like I say, buy used. Yeah, buy used, but you gotta be smart. You gotta be really thinking about stuff. If the new car is so much cheaper, it just if the price between new and old is this much, but the miles between the new and old is this much, well, I'd rather pay a couple of $1,000s more and save myself like 40,000 miles. Hey bro, how you doing? Hey Alpha X, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Would you give advice on how to sell your car? I like how to properly price it. KBB is a ripoff. So what you do is you look at what the dealerships are selling the same car in 500-mile radius or 300, whatever you feel comfortable. Okay, what are they selling it for? Okay. Then you sell it for exactly the same price, but you put in a couple of different things, like you can finance this car, number one. Number two, I'm not a dealership. I'm not going to screw you over for $1,500. So this car is actually cheaper. So you have to educate people. People are wary. They're scared of buying from private party. That's why you have to make them you have to inform them that buying a car from you is safe. Thanks for checking on that. You're welcome, Digital FTO. I think I'm finally going to purchase on the offline price I got, even lower than $10,000 off from Mr. P out the door. Yeah, dude, Digital FTO, go for the best possible price. Go for the best possible price. Even if it's not the dealership that's right next to your door. Maybe, what if they're 500 miles away? Rent a car, drive over there, and come back. Or maybe you can even have it shipped for like 500 bucks or 300 bucks or something. Yeah, oh, used Hellcats are not abused properly, probably, not maybe, for sure. It's a guaranteed, it's a fucking guaranteed, unless it was some old guy that was driving it, somebody who was responsible driver. If a young kid drove that, oh, that shit is fucking, I mean, the transmission is fucking molested worse than the kid and the fucking, not good. I promised myself I'm not gonna go with any more Hollywood jokes. I promised myself I can't keep myself off of it. Oh boy. All right, guys. Have we answered some of your questions? Do you feel confident? Are you ready to go? Have we got them questions out of the way? Do you have the information that you were looking for to go out to the dealership, maybe test drive a car, negotiate a little bit, see what you can get, and hit that phone, hit that email, start contacting a lot of dealerships. Are you guys ready? I hope you are. My name is Dan motherfucking Strong, signing out, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Fly by. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate it.